Our defense been subpar. We been subpar. What it is, Philly, what it do, baby? Your boy Mommy Duffy, you're back in the biddy to come holla at you. Hey, before I even go ahead and get into the video, man, I want to say God bless Damar Hamlin and his family, as they're going through this trying time. Great news just been reported, saying that he's breathing on his own and he's not using the machine to breathe. That's all. That's you can only thank the man up above, man. If it wasn't for God and God placing his hand on that young man, things could have been wrong. As he continue to recover, I pray that God continue to just bless him and his family through this trying time once again. But that's that with that. Man, our defense, we've been subpar. We definitely been subpar. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when I do drop a vid. But back to what I was saying. Our defense definitely been subpar in the latter part of the season because ain't no way in hell teams should be moving should be shredding us like an old email that you don't want your boss to see, and getting busy and having quarterbacks that's not even like that look like they're Hall of Fame guys, as we seen last week against the Saints. Ain't no way in hell we should have lost that game. Coaching definitely played a huge part into it. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Coaching definitely played a role into us taking that L, because we wasn't supposed to lose against the Saints. That was supposed to we was definitely supposed to wrap the season up, and have our second and third team guys going and play the Saints. Going and play the Giants, and while we got our guys chilling and relaxing and getting ready for whoever we're gonna face in the divisional round. But we got all upside, heading into this week, and we're gonna take care of business. Our general, he's expected to play, and hopefully he could come out there and do his thing and stay injury free and get down when he need to get down, get out of bounds when he need to get out of bounds. Don't design runs for him. Allow him to stay upright, stay healthy, so you have him for the playoffs. And but our defense, we've been playing horrible. We got the number one pass defense in the league. DBs, we locking it down back there. We got the number one yards allowed with 302. We have the second rank. We're the second ranked defense when it comes to turnovers. But the one stat that's been freaking driving me crazy throughout the entire year is our rush defense. We're number 18. And I remember doing my research a little bit middle of the season. In the middle of the season, and a few games after the middle of the season, we was number 13, 14. We was battling. We was in between those two rankings, and to see us go all the way up to 18, that's bad. We're not trending in the right direction, especially with the amount of guys that we have, and we set an NFL record that no team in the NFL has ever done. Have 4 players with double-digit sacks, so that means we get into the quarterback, but damn, we can't get no TFLs. We can't make no plays. We can't stuff the run. We always prided ourselves on stopping the run. It seemed like damn, we doing the reverse. Usually it was always DBs getting their head beat in, and then D-line going out there and doing their thing. Seemed like it's the other way around. We got to do a better job at putting our guys in the best position. We don't have all this talent on the defensive line to be 18. No, we should not be 18. We should definitely be top 10. We should definitely be top 10. But hey, it is what it is. We gotta get better coaching. I'm gonna call it like it is. I call it like I said. We gotta get better coaching. Ain't no way in hell Jonathan Gannon supposed to be running this defense like this. I'm gonna call it like it is once again. He be pussyfooting. Jonathan Gannon definitely be pussyfooting because he's played too conservative, he played too soft, he played not to get beat deep, he played like, no, man. No, you do not run a great defense, an all-time great defense. You do not run a championship defense like that. You have to dial up blitz packages. You have to be more aggressive. You got to be the aggressor. That's why you play defense, because you have to be the aggressor. Because 9 times out of 10, not 9 times out of 10. For example, last week against the Saints, it's 3rd and 4 when number 83 converted that third down. It was 3rd and 4. If we sit there and press and we pressing and We set our guys in press. Now you're slowing down the timing because we put a hand on him. We get a hand on the receiver. Now that's throwing the timing off, and I get us a chance to put our hand in the bread basket and break it up. That's knowing what you're doing. That's understanding down the distance. You don't play 6, 7, 8 yards off the ball, off the line of scrimmage, and expect to make a play on 3rd and 4. Like, no, ain't no way in hell. And then on top of that, Taysom Hill ran the same play, same dive play 3 times in a row, to the right, to the left, and then once again to the right again. We got to do a better job. We got to do a better job at clogging that A gap, clogging the A and the B gap. That's why we signed Leval Joseph and Sue, and we drafted Jordan Davis and things of that nature. So those clogs can clog up the A and the B gap. Why haven't I seen Nakobe Dean? He played that one game, had success, and it's like, damn, we just using that man just for special teams. Like, no, let that man get in there and get him some burn. Because if Kaiser White not doing the job, yeah, that young bull definitely hungry. He could go out there and go get him some burn. We have to be able to get off the field. We have to get off the field. Ain't no way in hell the Saints should have won, if I'm not mistaken, 7 for 15, 8 for 15, one of them on 3rd downs, converting and sustaining their drives. No, we got to put an end to it. We have to send pressure. We have to send it out there because obviously the whole league is already on notice about our front 4. So if you send in that extra guy, that's going to allow our DBs to be able to make a play even more. Because now the quarterback got to get the ball out even faster. If you sending pressure at him, you sending heat at him. We should not be sitting there getting shredded, going up and down the field how we've been doing with the amount of playmakers. Because if our guys can be able to get double-digit sacks, our front 4 can be able to get double-digit sacks, we can be able to do something. We should be able to get TFLs and get off the ball and get off the field on 3rd downs. Granted, we did have some hiccups. We did have some bump in the roads, man. I hope Josh Sweat make a speedy recovery and everything. And one thing I've definitely been thinking about, now that Josh Sweat, I don't know if he's gonna play on Sunday, but if he's not ready to go, Robert Quinn is ready to come off IR. He's eligible to come back in this game. So now get him those reps, get him them game time reps, because he got to get back into game shape. That's what I definitely feel. He can work out, he can do lift all the weights, he can run all the sprints he want, but you ain't gonna get football ready. You ain't gonna get into football shape until you get hit in the mouth and you get going out there and you competing. So definitely, Robert Quinn definitely should be a guy that we want to start. Put him on the other side of BG and allow him to go out there and go hunt, because he's definitely a guy he's a veteran, and he's a guy that can definitely bend the edge and get to the quarterback and put pressure on the quarterback. And then on top of that, we getting CJ back, so that's definitely a plus for our DBs. Now that Maddox out, I definitely feel how Gannon can shake things up. Maddox is out. I don't know if he's going to be out for the entire season or anything like that. I haven't came across anything. I haven't read up on anything about him being out for the season or not. But if he is, or even if he missed this game and he missed the divisional round or whatever, the playoffs and things of that nature, slide CJ down, allow him to play the slot and keep Blankenship over the top. Because so far, Blankenship been doing his job. He been doing what he's supposed to do. So I can't hate the man. I can't knock the man if he's going out there, he's doing his job. Roll CJ down, allow him to play the slot, because he definitely have experience playing nickel. So definitely slide him in there, play him in the slot, and now he can be able to take away that inside receiver. So we do end up playing the Cowgirls in the playoffs or whatever the case may be. He could cover CeeDee Lamb, have Blankenship over the top, or whoever we may play, Chris Godwin, Bucks, or whoever we may play. These are little nuances and little things that Jonathan Gannon can definitely do to be able to improve us and have our defense going out there and rocking. Send blitzes, man. Be the goddamn aggressor, because that's what win championships. Every championship team can attest to this, and every championship team will tell you be the aggressor. Every championship team, 2000 Ravens, We all know they were the most aggressive team. 2002 Bucks, they were aggressive. 2013 Seahawks, the aggressor on the defensive side of the ball. 2015 Broncos, the aggressor on the defensive side of the ball. I'm naming all the teams that won the Super Bowl, and even our Super Bowls year. We was the aggressor. Jim Schultz was sending blitzes out the ass. We definitely have the teams to go out there and compete and definitely put a better performance on the defensive side of the ball than what we putting on the field right now. But this your boy Miami Duffy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.